continue the 2021 season previews today with the Tampa Bay Lightning, the team who won the Stanley Cup. But is it looking like they're there now? Are they there to win another one? Are they there to go for a back-to-back? Lots of injuries, lots of new players leaving, lots of new players coming in. A lot of questions regarding this Tampa Bay Lightning team. So let's get into what happened for the Tampa Bay Lightning last season and look at what they can do in 2021 from my perspective. First off, if you are new to the channel, hey, welcome. I'm glad you're here. And also, if you haven't already, please go subscribe down below. We are 30 subscribers away at the time of recording this video, of course, from 700, which would be absolutely amazing if you guys get me there. You know, we only have, after this team, I'm pretty sure we only have 5 teams left, which is amazing to say. We've been really grinding on these. I feel like I've been doing these for years, and honestly, it feels like I have. So, you know, maybe I have. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, you know, if you can subscribe, it would mean a lot to me as well. And also, if you haven't already, please go check out my links in the description below, which includes my Twitter, my Instagram, my Discord, and my TikTok. All my 4 other social medias down there as well. If you could go follow them, that would mean a lot to me. And yeah, anyways, let's get into what happened last season with the Tampa Bay Lightning, who now have a pennant. So last season for the Tampa Bay Lightning was, above all, a pretty stunning season, to be honest. Best season you can get. 70 games played, 43 wins, 21 losses, and 6 overtimes for 92 points. They were 4th in the NHL, 2nd in the Atlantic Division. It was a great season, undeniably. You can't deny that, you know, they had a great run. You know, it was looking a bit unsteady at times. You know, heading into the season, Tampa Bay, you know, they would actually be pretty mad about the loss against Columbus in the first round of 2019, to be expected. And they went on a 10-game win streak. They lost to New Jersey. Don't ask how I remember that. And, you know, everything else happened with that. And then they faced Columbus in the first round. Okay, we were here before, and Tampa kicks the crap out of them. Columbus lost to Tampa in the first round in 5 games. It should have been 4, but Korpisalo kept the Blue Jackets in that one. They beat Boston in the second round as well, the best team in the league, in a total of 5 games there. The team that I thought they put the most fight up against, and the team that was the hardest to beat, was the New York Islanders. They beat them in 6 games, which honestly, it should have been 7. Game 6 overtime. I've been there before. But, you know, it's a big boy, it's a big thing. And I think it sucks that the Islanders lost, but they made a great run there. But yeah, Tampa goes to the finals against Dallas, which I was actually rooting for. And Dallas kind of just, I don't know, they couldn't stop this Tampa offense. And Tampa captures the Stanley Cup. They're 2nd in franchise history. They're 1st since 2004. It's amazing to see how this team's going to do it back-to-back. Just a bit curious with the key departures and the new key arrivals with this team now. The key departures and the key arrivals list, I'm only doing this I'm doing this in both clips because, just like Dallas, ironically, I did the same thing for Dallas because they didn't have any key arrivals. And now they're just Tampa. Well, now you could include Anders Nilsson and Marian Gaborik as arrivals, but they're not going to play this season because they're going to be at LTIR. So that put, you know, that's the whole trade to put Tampa under the cap, everything going on with that, you know, all that good stuff, basically. Their key departures list started off with Braden Coburn, traded to Ottawa in the trade that got him below the cap. They lost a solid defenseman on their blue line with that. Cedric Paquette as well, pretty solid 3rd, 4th line center. I think he will definitely play pretty well in Ottawa. Carter Verhaeghe as well. Lost him to free agency in Florida. And then you also lost Kevin Shattenkirk. I realized I have Verhaeghe written on here twice. You lost Kevin Shattenkirk to Anaheim in free agency, and you also lost Zach Bogosian to Toronto in free agency, who, in all honesty, picking up Bogosian was probably one of the best things that Tampa did this season. I'm pretty proud of Tampa for that. The problem is, though, the person that I include in their key departures that really isn't a key departure, but it's going to be a huge problem without him, Nikita Kucherov. Kucherov has been injured and will be out for the entire regular season. And if Tampa doesn't make the playoffs, which realistically would be incredibly surprising if they don't, they have him out for the whole season, which is going to be tough. That removes a little bit of offense there. But I think with Tampa's depth, that they will not necessarily replace Kucherov, but have enough to like fill in for him while he is injured. You know, that's basically the good thing with Tampa, because Tampa, you know, Steve Yzerman, I know he left, and their current GM right now, they've done their best efforts to make this team have the most depth as possible, to be one of the most hardcore teams possible. I'm pretty excited because this team's pretty young. This team is ready for years of success. Honestly, that's just what I'm going to say right now. I think this team, if they can sustain, staying below the cap, keeping their veteran guys all nice and good, I think this team can definitely be successful for the next few years. It's going to be fun for Tampa fans. The projected lineups offensively for the Tampa Bay Lightning consist of, I got to move over here real quick, Andre Palat, Alex Killorn, Barclay Goodrow, and Patrick Maroon on that left wing side there. On the center core, you have Braden Point, Anthony Cirelli, Yanni Gourde, and Ouellet, who's a pretty young forward. Right wing side there, you have Stamkos, Coleman, Johnson, and Joseph. So I look at that and I say, okay, so the left wing core there, Palat, Point, Stamkos. Normally it would be Kucherov on that right wing spot there, but he's out for the season, so that sucks. But it is what it is. I think that second line though is definitely gonna bring a lot of depth. I really have a lot of faith in Blake Coleman. Killorn will be very physical unless if he gets traded, which I don't see happening anymore because they are below the cap. And as well as Anthony Cirelli, a pretty young, solid rookie. They're doing great as well. And then you have Goodrow, Gourde, and Johnson. Pretty good physical offensive line there. That pretty good combinations with everything on that list there. And then you have Maroon, Ouellet, and Joseph. Sorry, I keep burping for some reason. I used to do that all the time in videos. Now I never do it. It's just a weird thing. I think Joseph is a pretty underrated, solid forward. I think that Ouellet's a solid, young, underrated guy. Never really saw him play that much in this season, but I think he will definitely get a shot. As well as Maroon, another pretty good offensive player as well. And he's doing pretty dang good. So I'm pretty excited to see Tampa's offense this season. Although it will be without Kucherov, I'm still hyped for that Braden Point, Palat, Stamkos line. That's going to be very exciting to watch. And, as I said, those guys are pretty young. You got a lot of young forwards on that roster and that lineup there. So, as a Tampa fan, they're my third favorite team. I'm pretty excited to see what they're going to do for 2019-20. On the defense there, starting off on the left side, you have Victor Hedman, Mikhail Sergachev, and Ryan McDonough. Then on the right wing side there, you have Callan Foote, I almost said Nolan Foote, Eric Chernak, and Luke Shen. Hedman and Foote. Now, the reason why I did that is because Hedman's, one of the best defensemen in the league. Foote, I would recommend as a pretty underrated defenseman as a prospect. I think he will definitely come in there and play good rookie minutes for the right D side. Sergachev, Sergachev, another underrated guy. I think he plays pretty well. And then Chernak as well, pretty clutch in the playoffs. And then McDonough and Shen. Shen gets a lot of controversy, but he wasn't that bad in the playoffs, to be completely honest with you. I thought Shen played pretty well. And then McDonough as well, another solid defenseman there. So, maybe the right D side may leave something to be desired a little bit. I think Chernak will definitely get a chance on that top pairing, but I think that, the defense on the list still looks good. I'm excited for the left D side, and, the right D side looks a little bit iffy, but I think the team looks exciting in that way. And, they can defend things from this blue line. I think they got a great defense, a great good three pairings there. The goaltending a lot, like, the amazing thing is this team has the power offense, the offense that can score just powerful goals. The defense can just defend. And then the goaltending, without the good defense, I think the goaltending would not be as good, but it'd still be pretty dang good. That's the amazing part with this team. On the goaltending side there, you have Andrei Vasilevskiy as your starting goaltender, and then you have Curtis Mikkelini as your backup. And, of course, it used to be, it was going to be Anders Nilsson, but then Tampa decided, nah, we're just going to have him on LTIR. But Nilsson would have made a great backup goalie, so maybe if they could find a way to, deal another person out to maybe make Nilsson the backup. I mean, that would be cool, I guess, but, they said Nilsson wasn't going to play, so that makes sense. But yeah, nonetheless, the goaltending looks great. Vasilevskiy he'll get you a good 40 to 50 wins a season. And I have 40 to 50, I'm not even joking by 50. Vasilevskiy's a great goaltender. Mikkelini as well. He doesn't really get that many chances. I doubt he will. This season, I bet Vasilevskiy will probably play 40 out of the 56 games, maybe even 46 out of the 56 games too. Vasilevskiy will be playing back-to-back, every single night, so it's going to be pretty interesting how he's going to sustain that. But I think he definitely will. Vasilevskiy's a great goaltender. So The goaltending, brick wall in the goaltending. The defense, it looks great on one side, a bit iffy on the other, but I think it still looks good. The defense, even without Kucherov, this team still looks great. I'm pretty impressed with Steve Yzerman and, all the other players on this team, and I'm pretty impressed with this team this season. I know I say Steve Yzerman, but he was the one that created this team. I gotta be honest. I know everyone says that like, it's our current GM, but no, it's Steve Yzerman that created this team. Steve Yzerman won the Tampa Bay Lightning the Stanley Cup. I'm just saying that right there right now. I'm sorry. Finally, now you have the playoff prediction. Do I think the Tampa Bay Lightning will make the Stanley Cup playoffs? The answer is yes. I have them as first in their division. In that division there, I think that will definitely put up a lot of success. It will be pretty entertaining to see how, this team's going to benefit in this new division. They're playing a lot more weaker teams. And, I'm not saying that like as a mean thing, but I'm saying they're playing a lot more underrated, not necessarily just strong teams. So, they're playing Columbus, Carolina constantly. They're going to play Nashville a lot, Minnesota. And then they're going to hopefully, going to get some easy wins out of Detroit. So, take that what you will. So, Tampa, I expect them to win their division. I expect them to be at least top 4 in the league. Top 5 in the league. But yeah, this team is going to be very entertaining to watch. They just need to get off to a hot start, which I honestly think they will in that division. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like, hit that subscribe button as we're trying to get to 700 subscribers by June of 2021. We got 7 months to get there, or 6 months, to get there. So I expect we will make it there. And I expect we'll make it to 700 by the end of the month. That's definitely possible. I think we can make it to 1K by the end of March. If everything goes right, maybe even before that, which would be incredible. So yeah. Anyways, thank you all for the constant support on the channel. And I will see you guys later today, because I probably won't do a news time unless we get a crap ton of news, for the Toronto Maple Leafs season preview, which I did one for the offseason that got a lot of hate. So we're going to see how the preview does. Yeah, good luck, everyone. I'll see you guys in the next video.